8 mana minions summons beasts from hand like New Wolf and Rhino. Sounds spicy? It could be, it could be. I followed the Flutterwing and it led me straight back to bronze, but Boo Dustbait's striking in. Well, there you go. Which one is Flutterwing? I forget which deck that was. What up, Universe? Small Beast Hunter? Real. Real. I remember Small Beast Hunter. Small to mid beast. Small to mid? Schmattershmoo? Is that funny 4/4 with Taunt Divine Shield? Oh yeah, that deck deck wasn't great. The plant one. I think the other one with no imbue stuff in it was better. Just trying to say hi in a funny way. Well, you've done it successfully. Good job. What's up? What up, Beaver? If that's even your real name. Hey, Don Faustino? Chat, are we gonna get explode? Are we gonna get exploded, chat? I don't know about all this explodies. Guess I'll play this. I wish I could play this. 2 battle. 3 battle. Hey, Elray. Will you give Imbue Mage another chance sometime? I don't know that I'll give it another chance, but I'll probably like return to it. It was successful. I didn't think there was anything else to do with it. Like I couldn't think of a way to like meaningfully change it. So like it's like, oh, that was successful. I'm sure there is. I'm sure there's more to like work on with it, considering the build that I had, but I guess not by enough that it felt like I was excited to keep playing it instead of, you know, switching on to the next thing. Hey, Booger. Martian, do you ever play APM heavy decks at all? I'd love to see you pilot some, or we could do a stream call and I teach you some of them. I do play them. It's not that like, it's not that I don't like them, don't want to play them or anything like that, can't play them. It's just like, if I play a deck like that, unless it's incredibly off meta, it does really bad on YouTube. So like, when I play stuff on stream / YouTube, it's because I feel like it could do well on YouTube. So it's like an area that I kind of don't play that much anymore, just because.
The citadel stands strong.
The time has come to dethrone.
How about Thaddeus Mechathune hidden in the ETC to Mechathune on turn 5? Does sound fun, but again, yeah, I don't think it'd do well on YouTube. Follow the Flutterwings. I used to, the APM deck I liked the most of all time was definitely Quest Mage from, like Cyclone Quest Mage from 2019. That was like the only deck I played that year. I had so much fun with it. Also, I really liked some of the Cthulhu, the Shattered builds I made. Involved like Isiel and a bunch of other. Wait, does that work? I guess it should, right? Yeah. Wow. Huh. I could do this, and then I could do this.
I will find a way.
Like if I'm gonna Finley next turn anyway, I guess I'll just do this now. Get him my extra stuff. I was hoping it would take a little less than that. I was hoping it would take a little. All right, so one of those is objection for sure, right? Yep. I do say I don't love... that's what I hate about this matchup, right? Is like the leeches only get to steal one, right? It's so bad. But, you know... Oh, we're about to get destroyed. We're about to get wrecked by Reckless Apprentice. I randomly killed a dude on turn 4 and I generally didn't even realize what some of the cards were in your deck. Oh, nice. For the Quest Mage from KVLT. So I've been thinking about, like, if we were going to address Hostage Mage, I don't think Ice Block is enough anymore. Like, I don't think, you know, let's say Ice Block got the twice per game treatment that's popular for reasons. Guess I'll do this first. And then this? I don't know if that's stupid. Maybe it's a little stupid. What was I talking about? Ice Block. So the likely change I think is twice per game, which I don't think is enough. But, like, even if I got what I would want, which would be once per game. I think the real problem with the deck these days is you have solid alibi up and a ton of armor, right? So like the fact that, you know, if you can pop, this is lethal by the way, just in case any of you wanted to know. I don't know, like I think one ice block is enough, honestly. I think it's solid alibi in the armor that's the real issue. And I was wondering, like, do you have to go after Potion of Illusion? Do you have to go after Rama? If you solid alibi goes to 5, is that enough? Like, what's the actual solution to that deck nowadays? I honestly have no clue. Ramoth to once per game. The problem with Ramoth to once per game is we nerfed the parrots and then we used Ramoth. Then we nerfed the time warp and then we stopped using the quest altogether. Like, is going after the win con just not the right solution? Like, yeah, if Ramoth is once per game, it probably gets cut, but you know, it's only. That just means it needs to find a new win con. Everything that makes the deck actually frustrating is still there. Make Ice Block a legendary spell. That's what I'm saying. Like, if I got what I wanted, which is once per game, I don't know that. I think that's plenty. I think the deck only needs one Ice Block. It just what it spams and what it spams these days is the solid alibi in the armor. Nerf all of it? Maybe, honestly, I don't know. I think Potion of Illusion is maybe the card, frankly. but I don't know. This season 2 bloody... This season 2 blood, 1 unholy DK has been a comfy deck to you. Nice, cool. I was told Drakari, Enchanter, and Mograine, and now this is just my life. Can't go back. It's too funny. It's too funny, chat. Are you saying the density of stall is too high to only change one card? Maybe, I guess. I don't know. I was just like, just a thought. I don't know how much I like actually need Hostage Mage nerfed today. I'm the most... I don't really think nerfs are that necessary that have been in a long time, you know, like, like, usually there's something that's really bothering me, and I think, like, the one thing would be Holy Wrath Paladin. Like, I think Holy Wrath probably needs, you know, an adjustment. Because whenever I run into it, it just doesn't feel like there's anything I can do. But, like, you can build your deck to compete with Hostage Mage. you can do that, it's just fine. But, and I don't know if it's like my MMR has just been in the trash lately, so I don't really see it as often, but like I don't see Hostage Mage that much. I mean, I guess I do. I don't know. It's just like there's stuff to do about it. It does seem like it might be a really bad high MMR problem. Because like if I was facing Hostage Mage every game, I would have a problem with it, right? But I only face it now and then, I guess. Maybe. It's hard to keep track. But also like I play piles, right? And in piles, you have the opportunity to fit in stupid stuff that, man, this is gonna be juicy. In piles, you have the opportunity to include like random answers that you wouldn't otherwise, but you know, I don't think that like tempo decks should just have to deal with Hostage Mage until the end of time. You know, you can't just put a tech in a tempo mage deck in the same way. If you give Mograine lifesteal using Xavius Dark Gift, will you heal for +3 each turn? No. Martian, I know you don't do Deck Doctor anymore, but can I ask you a favor? Could you compare my deck list with the one you are currently playing and see if it's mine? This is the literal perfect 40. So, if you're not playing my exact deck list, then I think you're getting wrecked, honestly. I don't think there's a better deck in the game than this exact 40, frankly. Hey, is your deck in the Discord? If you put it in the deck review, I'll just give it a quick glance. I was hoping to be able to Theatar that. Oh well. It's so funny how much this deck has changed. Like, during its, like when this was a good deck, when this happened, it's always like, ugh. But now it's like, I don't care. I don't care what's happening over there. It's fine. Times have changed. Patchwork wants to play. They should revert Raid the Docks. Is there a single pirate that I wouldn't revert? I mean, I guess if I'm being responsible, I wouldn't unnerf patches. What else? What you got over there? That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. Even trade, I say.
Crimson strike.
Even trade. Oh, I shouldn't have gone to face. I should have killed that. I went through most of that turn remembering that they had the iron whatever up, and then I got all excited at the weapon. Can't. No, I'd not nerf Smite in a heartbeat. I think that's an overdue revert. I don't think Smite is too strong for today's Hearthstone at all. Like, Smite is, I think, one of the cards I'd be most excited to. Heaven's Door, would you mind? I guess I can do it. Gotta at Elise. Or I can't look at your deck. This is not a hand I like very much, I'll say that much. This is gonna be a play of all time, chat. Look at this. Kind of forgot how to use Leech Spot. Oh yeah, fair. So you're running a Plague version? Yeah, someone asked me to make a Plague version. 8 hands from beyond. Yeah, Velen in your ETC. I think I'd swap Velen and Kill Jaden. Like, I'd run your Kill Jaden in the ETC and I'd have your Velen main board. Probably run a second Serenite too. I don't know about Yogg. We don't ramp enough, and I don't really think that the Threads is good at 3, but maybe I'm just wrong. I don't know about 8 hands either. 8 hands is like, I don't know, it's so niche helpful, I think. Am I actually gonna lose to Pirates Warrior? Alright, well, this reduces some of the damage.
Set sail for the snack bar.
Are you winning? I'm trying. Pirate Warrior seems good. Really? You're into it? Hi Marchi, how are the games today? Everyone keeps playing cards against me and I hate it. I would revert Sire Denathrius in a heartbeat. Yeah, me too. Not that he's a pirate, but...
The time has come to dethrone our former master.
Is phlebotomy DK with Northshire Farmer? Neat. What's phlebotomy? Like, just conceptually, what is that? Alright, so this gets me the Leech, and then I'll have 8 left over. I don't think I can afford to be greedy with this, right? Like, I have to do this now. I can't do this. Let's
see here.
Wanna see the voodoo? I do. Wee. Got your nose. I'm feeling very safe again. So am I gonna like shuffle these leeches into my deck now? some 3/3 leeches. Really show them what for. I'd revert Time Warp if Potion of Illusion ended up getting nerfed in some way, shape, or form, like you mentioned. I'd probably also revert Kael'thas. Reverts of all time. Alright, well. Do this. Well, we've got leashes in our deck now. And Enchantress with Mograine is so satisfying. Rude. Phlebotomy equals leech therapy or bleeding in general. It used to be a thing in barber surgeons. Ah, yes. I just didn't know the name. Silly leech stuff. Was that completely debunked? That's nothing, right? That's like a hoax of that time. Pretty sure. You would revert Jailer in a heartbeat? I'm right there with you.
Relaxation for all and all.
I would want a format where every single card was at its strongest, like everything is completely reverted in its strongest form in a separate format. I would like a twist where we do that. Where's my twist format? Where, like, full revert twist format? Bloodletting is viable? I guess it isn't this. Bloodworm, you do not do that. Yes, you do. Well, okay, so, like, I really don't think that that type of thing is meritless. I really should have done this second, probably. Because, like, I should do this turn, right? I really should. See, I did that too early. Whatever. Whatever. There have definitely been metas where I think a full revert is more fun than the current meta. Like, I don't think that's this meta. I think this meta is more fun than if we full reverted. But like, there were a couple metas ago where I was like, if this is just gonna be okay, then there's no reason we shouldn't just full revert. Because a full revert to all of wild cards puts everything on a broken level playing field, right? Like, a ton of things are suddenly viable just because everything has too much broken stuff to use. So I was about to say this was a good top deck, but like, I can't kill those. We're actually gonna lose. I would need... They have 29. Oh, I'm just gonna die. I have to do this. Huh. It'd be a crazy game to lose. Do I have... What do I have? Is it like just Primus I have for damage? Pretty much. There he is. So yeah, like there have definitely been metas that I've thought would be better with if we did, like, yeah, as long as we're letting this meta ride, why don't we just full revert? Like, but I don't think that's this meta. Wow, we actually did lose. Crazy. You will crush me? You did crush me already. I'm a pro 8 hands enjoyer, but not in this deck. All right, when would you run it, Schmoopy? Maybe you'll answer me. People keep telling me to put it in, but they don't tell me what it's gonna do that's good. They're like, why aren't you running 8 hands? I'm like, I don't know. Why would I? Not for this deck, like obviously, but you know, why would I do that in general? Because it's better than 7 hands? Oh.
I see you brought guests.
8 hands can tutor Naralax combo. Alright. If I was running a Naralax combo, sure. Is that better than Polkelt? Like, Polkelt can start tutoring that biz way earlier, can't it? No? Alright. Destroying cards is fun. Okay. So nobody seems to know. Nobody seems to know why you'd run that card. From now on, I'm banning everyone who tells me to put it in. Martian, what would it take for you to run a rogue deck based around Spectral Blade? I would love to see your creative input. When was the last time I did that? I'd love to point you to a video, because I had a lot of fun with that a little while back. I think it was like Arena Rogue from Sunken City. I love Spectral... Oh, Spectral Blade. That's the lifesteal one. The your opponent Zephyrus's Acidic Swamp Ooze one. I like the Bizarre Burglary thing. Bizarre Burglary to me is more fun than Spectral Blade. Might have been the Null Velarok Tempo deck. Good times, good times. Cutlass? It's called Spectral Cutlass. Yeah, either way, regardless of what it's called. Not my favorite way to play it just because I invest in the blade and then my opponent just destroys my weapon. You run the 8 hands so you cannot draw the husk off cattle. Rustler. Okay. Yeah, I mean the point of 8 hands is that it destroys your opponent's win con. Does it? I don't think it would destroy Ramoth. What else? Doesn't destroy Shutterwalk? What is it destroying? Doesn't destroy Isiel, doesn't destroy Dungar, doesn't what? If your top end is disruption and value like carry and patchwork, you make a situation where you disrupt the opponent or gain card advantage. I would also main deck KJ in an 8 hand stack. Carry still Prince Vipers, which are extra rats. Kerrigan. Oh, okay. 8 hands just changes the game state to something you have an edge in if you build towards it. Yeah, okay. That's fine. Like if we're building towards like if our deck is built specifically to take advantage of 8 hands in a way like Schmoopy just described, sure. But like this one isn't. That like why? Okay, so like Schmoopy builds his deck with intent. Why are you guys putting 8 hands in though? Why would you? I want to hear specifically from this person. Ernesto Goris. Hi Marshy, why not 8 hands? Why would you put 8 hands in this deck? You tell me right now. You don't have to tell me. But I'm gonna keep scoffing at the idea. Until you do. 8 hands to thin their deck before putting plagues in. It's pretty spicy. It's pretty spicy. I'll tell you what I shouldn't put in my deck. Any of the cards I put in it. This isn't even good here. Guess I'll play this. I guess. Next turn we can do this, and that will activate this, and I'll be happier. Ceaseless gets discounted by 8 hands. All right. Oh, I'll miss you, Finley. I'll miss you. I don't play it in this deck. Right, like, yeah. If Marshy uses 8 hands, won't that get rid of his Ceaseless, since he primarily keeps it in the ETC? See, now we've run into the problem where we're not thinking about actually building your deck to take advantage of 8 hands anymore. Because, like, what I would do is I would then put Ceaseless in the main board with intent to get it off of 8 hands. I haven't had a really good Orbital Moon moment. Unfortunate. That's like the big change I made to this deck, and it's been like, whatever. I like used it once to try to make the Leeches survive against the Pyro Warrior, but then after that, for a second I was worried. I was like, wait, is this a elemental? That's an elemental. Oh, it doesn't double the ones on the field? Huh. Well, I'll tell you, what I'm going to do is this and this. Then I'm going to protect them with this. And we'll see how my opponent feels about that. Remember when they nerfed Earthen Scales for standard and never changed it back, even though it was a wild card? Yeah, I try not to remember. I try not to think about that too hard. Frustrates me. But they might have thought that it's one of those cards that they might bring back in the future, so I guess. But like, did it keep seeing play at 2? I actually don't remember. You thought I'd be playing Nature Druid to Legend? I thought you'd be playing Nature Druid to Legend. Should I play Nature Druid to Legend? I didn't think the Imbue Druid was that good. How's Merino Druid doing? Hey, Mr. Martian, can you put the deck code in chat? I have almost all the cards. You know what? No. Not interested in giving you my deck. But here's a mystery code. Who knows what it's for? I'll never tell, right? Marshy, in a scale of spaghetti to chumbo, how chungus is this deck? It's pretty chumby. You miss Linecracker? Would you play a Time Warp Mage, Marshy, or will your chat die shrieking if it's on stream? I think stream likes those decks and YouTube does not. Like when I do decks like that, my YouTube video will get like 60% of its views. So that's why I haven't been doing that. But like, I can stream a deck like that. I've had these moments where I'm playing a deck like that and I'm really excited and I put out the video and it flops, right? Like while I'm playing it live, I'll have a ton of viewers in chat and then I'll go over to YouTube to make the video and it'll flop. So I think live watchers like Quest Mage a little bit more, and people who go on YouTube, it just doesn't work, maybe because the games are shorter. Wonder if Mograine was made standard if it could see play in standard currently. Probably not. That's one they should make standard. Knock a mana off it. Let's go 6 mana Mograine. Let's go 6 cost Mo. Opponent just played a Mono Worm? No, how dare you kill it? It's like getting played in these decks, isn't it? It's like not controversial. Not that interesting. Mm-hmm. Maybe I'll do this for something. Is it ceaseless? These are useless in this matchup, right? We'll take ceaseless. I'd like to see Mograine, a starter game effect with lifesteal attached. Real. Yeah, they could leave it at 7 and give the effect lifesteal. That'd be cool. Is this deck the chungiest ever or just a little chungy? That's hard to say. That's much more subjective. I think the last time I played, the inspiration mechanic just came around and I hated how priests would summon legendaries just by using their class skill. Oh my goodness. You know why that's hilarious to me? Inspire was awful and priest was awful. Like that. Those mechanics were hot trash and they still killed your enthusiasm for the game. That is funny. All right, I don't care what anyone says. Oh man. How chungy is your battle tag? Big Chongus on the Chongus scale? It's pretty Chongus. It's pretty Chongus. I slept wrong on my neck like the past 2 days, I guess, and well, it's really bad. Laughing is not helping. The idea of Inspire Mage ruining somebody's enthusiasm for Hearthstone is, I don't know, that kills. Inspire Priest, rather. Inspire anything, but like Priest especially, because Priest was an F tier deck long after. Oh. How are you just gonna cheat like that, Shark? How are you just gonna cheat that hard? That's not legal. But yeah, it's really funny because like Priest was absolutely unplayably bad all the way through Ungoro when it got its very first half decent deck that was only half decent, and then it got good decks in Knights of the Frozen Throne, but like Priest was like shockingly bad for a shockingly long period of time. It was never good until then. But I mean, like, it's only funny to me because like I have that history, right? Like you know, you don't like what you don't like. It's fine. Like I've liked things that are trash before. I've disliked things that are trash tier before. It's, you know, if you don't like random legendaries, you don't like random legendaries. It's whatever. It's just really like you couldn't have picked a worse thing to come tell me that. It hurts. Ow. It's just funny. It's like you couldn't have picked a worse deck to complain about, but like it's fine if you don't like it, right? Like you don't like what you don't like. It's okay. it's just you know, iconically bad. Your misery laughter brightens my day. The knowledge that my grief brings you pain joy is gratifying. Very good. Oh no, not this again. We beat it last time though, right? Surely we'll beat it again. Surely. I can't imagine. You know what? I don't think this is good. I don't think this is good. I think we should cut this spell. Like, who cares about this stupid leech? It's only good if we already have what you call it out.
The citadel stands strong.
Hot take, the healthiest class in the game, Hunter, hasn't really ruined metas by being good and is easily counterable while making games not last forever. Oh yeah? It's not that I like necessarily like, I'm not a Hunter hater, right? I'm not gonna complain about Hunter, but the amount of people that agree with the statement you just made is probably pretty small. Maybe that's why you say hot take. I will say Undertaker Hunter was an enthusiasm loss for me. I mean, I know it's pretty ancient history at this point, but it was hard to enjoy Hearthstone when Undertaker Hunter was every other game.
Let's see here.
Well, this is a hand of all time. Do you think Blood Decay is slightly playable or still hard trash? I love Mograine so much, I really wish I could play with him and win games. I think we still need some improvement in here. Like, for example, it just occurred to me, Infested Breath is probably just straight up bad. Probably just isn't good. I mean, like, I think it's okay. I don't know that it's like... It's probably not great, but it's good enough for me to have fun with, you know?
The time has come.
Get to play some Blood Decay. I'm not gonna, like, you know, I'm not gonna recommend this for a Legend climb. MrBuu, what class do you think is the healthiest in the game? I think I'm not the one to talk about decks like that. Like, I don't think... Like, I just don't look at the game that way. I don't know. It's not. Like what is a healthy deck for the meta? What makes a deck healthy? I think that, like, I don't know. I think when lots of things are playable, the game is the most fun, and that's just all there is to it to me. And I think an individual deck has a lot of power to, like, restrict what's playable. I do not think a single deck has much power at all to enable more things to be playable. You know what I mean? So I don't think there's a deck that, like, has a healthy presence. You know, I think that there's decks that are restricting the playability of cards, and there are decks that don't. So what is the class that restricts the least amount of cards being played? It's probably whatever class sucks the most, and, like, I don't know that I don't want classes to suck, so, like, that's not healthy. Unless it's sucking like this. So, yeah.
Let me nurture your spirit.
Oh. All right, I do this. And then next turn, if we're not dead, I get to go this, this, this. and then lose to Reckless Apprentice. If we go for wide, do we die? Yes. If we don't go for wide, what are we doing though? Oh my goodness, we're just dead. Oh yeah, we're super dead. Doesn't ruin the meta. Yeah, I mean, like, the most healthy class is whatever class sucks the most right now. If a deck ruining, if whether or not a deck ruins the meta is how we decide what a healthy class is, it's we look at whichever deck has the least impact on the meta, and that's the healthiest one. So like, that's not fun. Like, that's what I think about, like, a deck being healthy for the game is like not a good way to look at it, in my opinion. And like, I don't think balanced is necessary right either, because some of my favorite metas of all time in any card game is when there's one like clear, there's like a clear best deck in the game, and like that sets the parameters for what your deck building needs to do in order to be successful. So like, having one deck be disproportionately more powerful than the rest of the decks in the meta sometimes enables a lot of off meta deck building. And so depending on the nature of whatever that S tier deck is, so like, balance does not mean good to me. Like, I think like just fun is the only thing that matters, and the fun looks a lot differently in a lot of different metas. And really, it's just like, what am I allowed to do? For the most part, for me, is what dictates whether or not a meta is fun. Is like, how many things am I allowed to do? How much freedom do I have to play the game my own way? Fantastic take, you couldn't agree more. Word. Word. I've been enjoying funny hero portraits like that rogue one lately. This one? Word. I think I only played with that one for a little bit. It was like kind of fun for a while. Like, surprisingly, like I enjoyed it more than I thought I would. Will I play the new Pack and Pocket? I have been a little. I mostly just play Darkrai Weezing. I tried a little bit of that. There's a Giratina that goes with Darkrai pretty well. I've been enjoying that too. Martian needs the funny Ursoc portrait. Thank you so much for the $50, Pug. I guess I'll get the funny Ursoc portrait. Yeah, I appreciate you, friend.
Hey, Mograine.
Pug is making sure I get the silly portraits. Pug financed my rag purchase the other day, so I have rags to play with now. I just haven't yet. Hey, Mr. Boo. Been watching for years on YouTube. Keep up the content. When you meme on Ceaseless Entry voice line, I have a good laugh. Nice, nice. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you. Do you think my opponent is going to bounce this and then ruin my 3-cost Leech after I work so hard for it? Is that a return to hands secret? Probably. Pug more like Pog? Pug more like Pog. And ain't that the truth? You got Ursoc excited to try it. It does look sweet. It does look sweet. Furry portrait? It's not a furry. It's just it's literally a bear. It's not a humanoid bear. It's a straight up bear. Ow. Oh, stop it. No more grave digging. No, that was my most favoriteest thing. All right, fine. Fine. I don't really have any cards to play now. I acknowledged that that's what that was, and then I still traded. What a disaster. What a disaster, chat. I guess I'll just go get Ceaseless. Yeah, that's what I don't like about ETCs like this one is I don't have a tempo option. Your cat isn't a furry. It is furry, probably. Martian really woke up and decided to let this secret rogue have fun. I guess so. They're sitting there shuffling all the stuff into my deck. Look at them go. My goodness. Perjury. You should add all the cards that Urstock has voice lines with. I don't know what they are. At least I'll win in fatigue, right? I guess. Uh-oh. Alright, as long as I wait one more turn, I can destroy this stuff. Thank you. Oh, Mage Secret. No, I guess I should have played this just in case it's objection. Another funny undead for Poison Breath is the taunt with Death Rattle deal 1 damage to everything. That's true. That's true. Do I need more targets for that though? I feel like Poison Breath flexes to the hero power type stuff, and that's better, but it is interesting. Am I really gonna lose to this deck right now? I'll cry. Alright, cool. That all worked out just fine. Apparently it was meant to be a warrior skin, so the voice lines are warrior cards. Oh no. Hey, that was a good hit for me. That was a good hit. Chat, my Leech getting tossed back into my deck after I drew it with whatchamacallit is so sad. Came back to the set after like 8 months away. What would you say the best deck to climb is? I managed to get 40k dust, so happy to try anything. Call to Arms Paladin is apparently good. Please don't take this. It's like Call to Arms Paladin, Shadow Priest, or Pirate Demon Hunter, I think. Can't even sip my coffee. Neck hurts too bad. At minimum 250 games, it has Even Shaman as the second best deck in the game. No way. What does that look like? Just no new cards, Even Shaman.
Let's see here.
Really? That would surprise me. So what did they steal? My brand? Rude. But at least I still have this, which is what I was more concerned about. Gross. Oh my goodness, why are there more of them? At least we can get rid of them. Get rid of one of them permanently. Oh my goodness. All right. Fine. I see how it is. I'm gonna take my curator now. I'm not allowed to have nice things, chat. Ignis. Interesting. Now give me back my curator. Take this. I know you want it. Don't pretend you don't. Don't pretend you don't. Opponent seems to be a funny deck enjoyer as well. Indeed. Indeed. V-Holt, thank you so much for the tier 1, my friend. How are you? Bounce around, huh?
All are nourished and the cycle renews.
For all the good that does me. Alright, are we done with those finally? I have enjoyed your content for free for months. Here is a full month supporter. Aw, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Aloha and good morning from Hawaii, MartianBuu, A in chat. Hello, Malvexino. Are you going to make another Emerald Dream Wild Dex video? Like a bunch of decks in it? Probably not. Probably not. Goodbye, my leeches. You will be missed. Alright. At least I don't have to deal with Okani anymore. Oh my goodness. Really? Hit your own stuff. Hit your own stuff. No. Can it not hit own stuff? I actually forget. Wanna see the voodoo? I do. It's only from targetable things. I think it can make you attack your own things. Oh, thank goodness. I didn't really want to take 12 damage. No. Alright. I guess it must not be attack on things. My time has come to give everything I've got. It's just been a long time since I've dealt with that. I think we're gonna lose this one, chat. I think we're gonna lose this one. Just a suspicion. Unless we top deck Ceaseless Expanse. Oh. Well. Pretty cool. What if I just run this because it was funny, and we have a 3 losses video?